Hello everybody, today I am going to do a makeup tutorial for you. I'm going to attempt to do it because, as you know, I am no expert. I have been really loving a kind of dark berry lip at the moment. As you may have seen from my second channel where I've been vlogging every day, I've been wearing it quite a lot recently. So I thought, since it is starting to become a bit more autumny, which I'm really excited about because it's like one of my favourite times of the year, I kind of feel like I look like that man woman from 50 First Dates right now. I can just picture all of you like putting my face now next to that woman, and it's going to be all over Tumblr. I don't even know if that was a woman or a man in the end. Did they ever clarify? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get on with the face. As you can see, I have a few little spots, but that's okay because spots are normal, and as I've said, I like to collect them. So let me know how your collections are going on in the comments. I'm going to start off with a little bit of concealer. I'm just using the Rimmel Wake Me Up. And because a lot of you have told me that if you are putting concealer on spots, it's always best to put it on the back of your hand and then use a brush to apply it to your face. So that is what I am doing for my spots. And I'm just gonna blend that out with a Real Techniques brush. This is the contour brush, which I am not using for contour. Why, when I film a video, have men decided it would be a great time to drill things? Why do men drill things all the time? So I am just blending that in. My under eye circles haven't been as bad as they have previously. I think because I've been drinking a lot more water, which has really helped. I'm just going to use a little bit on the back of my hand and now put it on my spots, my troublesome areas. Okay, now that I have evened out my face a little bit, I am going to put my foundation on. So the foundation that I want to use is the NARS Sheer Glow, and this is in the colour Deville. I don't know if this might be a bit light because I've been away, so we shall see. And I'm sorry if the lighting just went really weird. The sun decided to go behind a cloud. The brush I'm using for this is a Zoella Silk Finish brush, one of my all-time faves. I love this brush so much. It's really good for blending foundation. Overall, I really rate the Zoella brushes a lot, if you didn't already know that, because I mention them all the time. I'm going to powder now that I've got my base on, and I'm going to use this, which is Maquillage, I want to say. Maquillage, I think. I'm not sure, I've not heard of this brand before, but I used it the other day and I really liked it. So it's a loose powder, and I've just popped a tiny bit in the lid, and I'm just going to brush that over my face, especially paying attention to under my eyes because that is where my kind of concealer disappears first. Ooh, dusty. Wow, this stuff is really dusty. It looks like I'm creating some sort of potion in here. I also get really oily in my T-zone. That is the first place that my makeup will escape. So I just make sure I've powdered around there. Love this powder so much, you can really tell the difference. And it's really light. Now for some bronzer. Since my kind of arms and the rest of me is a lot more tan than my face, I've been using the Chanel Soleil de Tan Chanel, which is something that I've had a major love-hate relationship with. I've had it for a while and I just never find any purpose for it, and I just think it's kind of pointless, but recently I've been really enjoying it to kind of balance out the shade of my body to the shade of my face. So I'm just going to use this brush, which is the Fanatic C4, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that over here. I just dab it on because I find that that's an easier way to do it, and then just blend. You kind of have to do this with quite a light hand as well because you don't want to go overboard. So there you go. I look a little bit more of my kind of shade of body now. I'm going to put a tiny bit of bronzer on as well. And the bronzer I'm using is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze. I do love this stuff. It's really, really nice. It's really, really subtle. It has the tiniest shimmer in it, which I think is really nice. As I don't want to emphasize too much on the face. I think the lips are like the major thing in this look. So, tiny bit of bronzer. I feel like this look could look really good on someone with very fair skin as well. You don't have to bronze it up if you don't want to. You can just kind of stick to kind of rosier cheeks. But since I actually have a bit of a tan at the moment, I just figured it would look quite good this way. But I think either way, I think this look would look amazing on every skin tone, to be honest with you. I'm now using my favourite Estee Lauder Tease Highlight / Blush. I'm just going to use the same brush again. This is the Zoella Luxe Sheer Cheek. Okay, face is now done, and you can kind of see the sheen on my cheeks from the blusher, which I really, really like. Now I'm going to go in and do the eyebrows and then the eyes. So you are going to have to excuse my eyebrows as I haven't had them plucked in a while, and I need to get them sorted out. So I do apologise for that, but I'm going to try and fix them up with a little bit of powder. The powder that I'm using is a Body Shop eyebrow kit, and it's the Brow Liner kit in number 1, so it's quite fair, but I'm using the darker shade. And I'm also using the Zoeva 317 Wing Liner brush. And I'm just going to give these a bit more shape with tiny little brush strokes. I really don't like doing my eyebrows. I feel like there's so much like tension in case it goes wrong. There's always one eyebrow that you think looks better than the other. And I can't work out which one I think looks better, but these will do. For my eyes, I want to use kind of goldy bronze colours just to make it a bit more autumnal. So I'm going to use this one, which is called Bronze by MAC, and this one, which is Amber Lights by MAC. So I'm going to put this all over and then this in the crease, I think. I do love a crease. I'm now going to take another brush. This is the Zoeva 228 Crease Brush, which is actually one of my favourite brushes right now. I am loving this brush so much. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the bronze in the corner. There's a man shouting or sneezing, and I can't work out which one it is. I hope it was just a sneeze. I'm then going to put a tiny bit of the Amber Lights just down here under my eye, and then a little bit of bronze on the edge of my eye, and this is with the MAC 228, which is like the cutest little brush I've ever seen in my life. Also, Amber Lights is an amazing shade to use on your eyes if you have blue eyes. Just going to throw that out there. The orange kind of brings out the blue, so I don't know if you've noticed already, but my eyes are already starting to look a lot more blue. Okay, so that's the shadow done. Now, I was going to use a liquid liner just to give kind of like a cat eye flick, but I think I want to keep it quite kind of smoky and a bit smudgy. So I'm going to use an eyeliner pencil. The one I have is brown, and it is a tart one. This is it here. And I'm just going to do that on my oh no. So as you can see, sometimes it goes a bit wrong, and that's okay because we're not experts and we can just use a cotton bud to attempt to fix it. I'm going to put a tiny bit more Amber Lights on the little patch that just kind of got removed. There we go. I am now going to use this mascara, which I have been loving also, and it is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. One eye done. Just put a little bit underneath as well. Onto the lips, which is like my super favourite part, especially since this whole thing is kind of based around the lips. I am using this dark berry colour, which is called Glastonberry. Love it. And it is by Charlotte Tilbury, rose gold packaging. Love, 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 love. I don't have a lip liner that is as dark as this, but I almost feel like if you're going to use a colour that's quite dark, it is quite important to line your lips first, as it can be quite messy, and then you end up spending a lot longer trying to fix the mess you've made than actually applying the lipstick. So I'm going to use this, which is my Zoella 330 lip contour brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of the actual lipstick and pop it on the brush and go around the lips first. Once you've got the base, go back over with the actual lipstick to get a bit more intensity, or if you would rather, as it's a little bit lighter because I've used a lip brush, you can leave it as it is now and it's just not as intense, but I'm gonna go all in and go intense. So, cheers. So this is my finished look. It's definitely not a subtle look, and it's definitely one for those of you who are feeling a little bit more brave and want to rock a darker lip. But I honestly think you should just do it. I love wearing darker colours on my lips. I feel like they are so much fun to wear, and if you're feeling a bit scared, then just be a bit more gradual with it. Just put a tiny bit on, then a bit more, then a bit more. It doesn't matter, and honestly, I think this colour would suit a lot of people. I hope that you enjoyed this and that it has inspired you to rock a bit of a darker lip around this time of the year, and I would love to see you recreating this. So tag me on Instagram, which is @ZosieBeau, and also send me your pictures through Twitter as well, which is also @ZosieBeau, so I can see how well you guys have done it. Also, leave in the comment section any other kind of berry toned colours that you think I might like during autumn and winter, and I'm sure I will go out and spy them and buy them. Spy them and buy them. Ooh, it's a new term. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want more tutorials, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye!